In full swing, and now more than ever, we need to be on the lookout for scammers. And this is National Tax Security Awareness Week, and the IRS has some information to help us stay safe. And joining me is Clay Sanford. He is with Media Relations for the IRS here in North Dakota. Good morning to you, Clay, and thank you so much for joining me.
Good morning, Wayne, and thanks for having me on today.
You're very welcome. Now, there's a bit of a delay, so we'll make do with that. I would imagine that at this time of the year, close to tax time, the scammers and the fishers are out in full swing.
They are, and we've developed this National Tax Security Awareness Week to just to remind folks that the holiday shopping season, of course, is here, and then right after that, we'll roll right into tax season when you're filing your tax returns. And so we just want folks to be aware of the fact that there are scammers that are still out there that would love to take advantage of the situation and wreak havoc with by doing things like stealing social security numbers and things like that. So we've developed this week about 9 years ago. We've done this every year, the first week of December, just to remind folks to be on the lookout for scams and make sure that they've got their virus software updated on their computers. That's very important.
Yeah, I would imagine too, Clay, that one of the things to keep in mind, one of the telltale signs is if you get an unsolicited email from the IRS asking about taxes, probably 99% sure that that's a scam.
Well, that's exactly right. We don't send unsolicited emails, and that's the key word. The key word is unsolicited because there are things like we have e-news for small business. We have a lot of things on our website that folks can sign up for to get emails. But we're not going to send you an email about your tax account situation. You're going to get either a letter or a notice in the mail, and that's how that still works.
Yeah, and I think that one of the things that you talked about was the only reason you may reach out to an individual is because there is an unanswered piece of mail or something like that that you guys have originated, but that's the only time. Now, when scammers are reaching out to you, it's generally going to be because they're offering refunds or credits or payments or something like that that sounds too good to be true.
That's right, and the old saying goes, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is, and it's the same with these scammers. They're going to offer things like inflated refunds. They're going to try to get you to click on links when they send emails. Some of these links, we understand, can even have viruses in them that can take over your computer. So, like I said earlier, it's very important, especially if you do a lot of trade on your computer, to use an updated virus software.
Yeah, and generally with these, you're going to find that there's a little pressure, a little time sensitive. They're really trying to push you to do things in a hurry.
That is absolutely right. A lot of times the scammers will use scare tactics. We've even seen things like they're wanting you to pay using something like a gift card. And the IRS would never force anyone to pay in a certain way. And we certainly wouldn't call you and ask you for account information. Now, like I stated before, if we've sent several mail notices or letters, it's not out of the realm of possibility to get a phone call. But normally that would only happen if those letters or notices had gone unanswered.
Now, what about social media? It's become so prevalent. Does the IRS ever reach out to people on social media?
Never. Now that would never happen on social media. So that's something I really want to send a message out about, and also be careful about tax advice on social media too. Go to irs.gov. And if you find yourself in a situation where you need a tax preparer, we have some online information on our website about how you can do that.
Thing is too, Clay, if you get something, whether it be in the mail or via email, and it says IRS on it, it always makes you sit up and listen, whether it's a scam or not. So you really need to be careful. So if there's one good solid piece of Christmas advice you would leave for folks, what would that be, Clay?
Safeguard your personal information, like your social security number, and be very careful what you click on your computer.
All right, Clay Sanford, the IRS media relations person for North Dakota. We thank you so much. We appreciate you being with us, and we wish you a very, very Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Wayne. You too.